Greetings, and thanks for tuning in to another Great American Survival. I'm Marvin Four, and in today's video, we're going to be talking all about a portable battery source to allow you to run your electronics from your kayak or canoe and be able to completely modular, non-permanent setup. Guys, if that's something interesting to you, stick with us. I'll tell you all about it. This video is intended for all ages. All right, so first off, we're going to talk about the box itself. Now, the box itself is a Pelican-style storage case. It means it's waterproof. It's a ballistics case. It's really nice. I scored 3 of these at like a Goodwill years ago for like $5 a piece. Really works really well, but you don't have to. I've seen people use ammo cans, things like that are going to work perfect. This one right here already has the foam. For the longest time, I used a NOCO battery bank. Just about all the accessories I'm using here are all NOCO. Just because they're quality made electronics components, they work really well. Right here, I've recently switched over to a Tracker lithium 18 amp hour battery. Very lightweight. I mean, very lightweight. Works great. I haven't had any issues. Sorry, my box was sitting out here and leaves are falling. The box, the way it starts off is you've got this one little plug that's right here. There was already a hole there. We just had to step it out, and then we just mounted the plug. Let me see if I can get it. Can you see the plug? Yeah, there you go. First off, let's talk about the plug. The plug is a NOCO, like a female receiver. The reason why I say that is there are males. Let me show you. This is what it looks like when it's not installed. I keep an extra one in here just in case I need it. Just take a couple screws, take it out, and I can swap it out. Just like that, as you see, very nicely done. And it has a quick connect, which means you can plug in all kinds of different things to it. Anything running off of a 12 volt or honestly, whatever kind of battery you're gonna use. That attaches to there with a couple screws, feeds through, and goes to there. Now, I either use a power plug like this, and then I attach it to my box, or I'll use alligator clips like this, which are just, I don't know if I got them at a dollar store or what they are, but they're just little gator clips. They work really well for attaching electronics, and just, it doesn't take much to make the power go through. This plugs into that. But the one thing about running a male off of another male like this is you have to reverse your polarity. Means now whatever your positive is now your negative, and negative is now positive. So as long as you remember that, you're fine. And say you want to run more than one electronics off the front of this box. We have this. This is also a NOCO. This is a NOCO 4-way plug, which means once it's plugged in, there are 4 positive plugs where you can plug in 4 different electronics. Most of the time, I only use it for my fish finder. And if I'm fishing at night, which is very rare, I will hook up my light pole to another one that runs through my Kusa. I haven't wired up my new canoe or my new Old Town for that setup yet. So honestly, it's just, you just attach one of these plugs to just about anything. You can make your own little jump wire like I did here and attach anything, you know, anything you want to use. Trolling motors, if you want to buy a bigger battery, you can use a bigger battery, you know, like the bigger lithiums, and that would allow you to run your trolling motor off this same setup. For a while I have used my trolling motor with this setup and it works fine. It's just not a deep, it's only an 18 amp hour at 12 volt battery, so it's not gonna work extremely long for you. When you're running, you think about 12 volts runs for each hour you're running of amp hours of you're running. If you're running one product for 8 hours, that's 8 hours of use. Then if you're running 2, that's 2, so you're talking 16, that would destroy this battery in, say, 6 hours. Maybe 8 on a good day. But it works really well. But that's just the little 18 amp. On the very top, I've mounted a little Yak Attack gear track. And the reason why I did that is my whole setup is modular. So I can attach the little mount like this, screw this down, tighten it down, and then I can attach my monitor for my fish finder. I can attach it here, run my wires over, run my transducer off the side, and it's just very quick, very easy. That's what mine's all about. as you see, this is my new canoe, and for the longest time, this is how I did it. I would use this for my power source, slide it up through here, it's out of the way. I just recently, at the beginning of the summer of 2021, installed the dash across here, which works really, really well. Now I can take my quick mount, I attach it over here on the side, and I can run both my transducer and my fish finder off of one of these, or I can attach it back here on my gear track that's back here. Lots of different options, but this is a quick, easy, modular way. As long as you have a way to hang your transducer like that. See, there's my transducer. That's where my transducer will mount, so it's hanging off the side. But you can use the little gear tracks that are further up. You can install a gear track on the top of your of the side of your boat. You could just put a little normal gear track like the one that's up there right here, and it would work, or further back by your seat, depending on how far away you want it to be. And that just allows you to run your transducer, run your fish finder, and like me, I have more than one kayak, so I want to be able to take it, and if I get rid of my kayak, I don't want to have to do a bunch of special modifications to be able to do that. I mean, you're talking about installing a $12 gear track and you're on the water. I mean, it's that simple. If you don't want the box up front, you can stick it behind your seat. The wires that come with, like mine is the Striker 4 from Lowrance. It comes with wires that are way long enough to run them to the very back of your boat. I mean, it comes with like 10 or 12 feet worth of wire of cords for the transducer and monitor display, the power source. Very cool setup. Well, as you see, that's a very quick, easy setup, and that's worked great for me. I've used it on lots of different kayaks. I've used it on my little Pelican Bass Raider, and that's the key for me. I want it to be a modular system that if I'm going in a canoe or if I'm going somewhere else and I'm renting a kayak, most kayaks have a gear track on them. That's a very basic thing, and everything else is designed around that. So I hope you found it helpful. If you did, give it the old thumbs up. And guys, if you have any questions at all about this setup or anything like it, shoot them down below. I'll try and answer them as soon as I can. And guys, thanks again for stopping by. We hope you guys are having a great week, and we really appreciate all of your support. I'll put a list in the description down below of all the items I use to set this box up, and I hope it helps you. Don't be limited to the brand I use, because I'm going to list the NoCo brand, but there are lots of different companies out there that make the same kind of products. I'm just telling you what I used. So thanks again. Make sure you go over and reach out to us. We're on Facebook and on Instagram, and we would love to get to know each and every one of you. So thanks again. Have a great week, and take time this week to get out there. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy nature. Be prepared, and stay safe. God bless, guys. We'll see you soon.